Hello everyone, it's your boy Tetsuya457, and this week's video is about the perception that we put on ourselves. It wasn't too long ago that there was this post going around on Facebook talking about, you know, who we are, like, truly is, like, quote unquote not real, because how people see us, how every person in the world sees us is different, and that perception of us to them is the real us to them. And everybody in the world is going to perceive you as differently, so by mathematics you are technically millions of people. And more importantly, how we perceive ourselves may not actually be who we are or how we're intended to be, thus making who we actually are some, like, cosmic anomaly and blah blah and all that. But that's not that specifically is not what I'm here to talk about. I did, however, wanted to go into perceptions, especially perceptions of ourselves and our surroundings, and how, like, huge an effect that can have on us as individuals. One more story is, I was with a couple friends, and we were just hanging out, we were just chilling, and we were having, like, a real serious debate about things that aren't actually, like, all that significant. One of my friends thinks that the Earth is flat, and all the rest of us were like, "There's no way," and how, and blah 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 blah. But that's not the point. The point is that my friend is a very defensive person. He's very defensive because he feels that people oftentimes just they see him as, like, this cocky individual, or an individual that, like, looks down on people, and he just has a very negative perception of just people as a whole. And we were talking, and he was he's blaming everybody else. He's people this, people that, others, not me. And I asked him, is like, do you maybe you think this way because there's something going on with you and how you perceive people perceiving you, and not the other way around. And I went into maybe he thinks something negatively about himself, which I'm sure, unless we're narcissists, that we all do. Everybody has something that they've changed about themselves, maybe except Hannibal Lecter, but people are yummy, so but the main thing that I've been trying to do lately is perceive myself differently. Look at myself as though I'm someone that is favorable, that has worth. And it's difficult. I'm not gonna sit here and say that it's not difficult, because it's very difficult. It's very hard to just be like, well, I have worth, and I'm popular, whatever, like, I'm beautiful, I have worth, I'm popular, blah blah blah, and all this, that, and the third. It's very, very hard, especially when most of the world is very negative, and a lot of that negativity can just rub off on you, especially nowadays, 2018, it's shaping up to be crazier than we all thought it would be. A simple change in outlook can make all the difference in your life. And look anywhere, legitimately anywhere. Anybody who's anybody will be saying this. They'll be saying that change your posture, or think of yourself in a different light. Even it's not about not having it's not about not having doubts, or about saying that there's nothing wrong about you. There can still be things wrong about you, but it's about accepting those things about you that are not great and still being able to still being able to move forward, still being able to find good in the things while, improving upon yourself, because that's the ultimate goal, is to improve yourself and, be a better you. And so, if you, for whatever reason, if you want to get, more girls, but, you're, kind of nerdy or whatever, don't perceive yourself as some sort of like womanizer that gets all these girls, but, perceive yourself as someone that's like, say to yourself, I do have worth, people should want me, but there are people out there that would be happy to have me. And then, don't let people who perceive you differently hold you down. Maybe you don't have to cut everyone out of your life that may not, find you attractive or anything like that, because there are some people that just, aren't going to find you attractive, whether you're beautiful or not. But you are beautiful, and don't let anybody tell you otherwise. But, it's all about how you see things. That's what the world is. That's, in the end, what reality truly is, how you see things. Now, how you see things is different from how I see things, obviously. Like, that's just how life works. But you can you can twist reality a little bit with just a simple change in tune or thought or notion or even posture. Reality will bend a little bit, but there's only so much you can do before it pushes back. Well, I'm rambling, so I'm gonna get a move on here and start editing this next video. So until next time, I'll see you around.